Hey, what's up guys, this is Akshay and today we have with us Domain Racer website hosting. So in this video we are going to review this hosting provider. We're going to check its dashboard. It provides some free premium SEO tool. We're going to test that as well. We're also testing its cPanel interface, some extra features that you get with the cPanel, as well as we are doing a speed test where we put it against Namecheap hosting provider, and we're also comparing the pricing, the plans, the features with Namecheap and Resellerclub, which has been two favorite hosting provider for me. So without further any ado, let's get started in this video, shall we? Is brought to you by Domain Racer. So they were nice enough to provide me with this review account so that I could test and let you guys know about it, but they didn't provide me any script or something like that. This is my honest review which I am sharing with you guys. So first of all, let's talk about the pricing. So it started at 59 rupees per month and I was shocked with this pricing. But definitely this is a limited one with, like, you can host a single website. So first we will begin this way. We'll talk about price. We're going to talk about the free SEO tools that you get with it. We are going to see the cPanel interface, as well as then we are moving to do a speed test and then the final verdict. So let's start with the pricing. So first of all, I'm comparing it with Namecheap and Resellerclub so that it's a fair comparison. But as you can see, if you want to host a single website, if you're a beginner, this is an amazing value for money you could get, starting at 59 per month. But always remember, I talk that don't just see the starting price, see the renewal prices. So if you watch the Namecheap versus Resellerclub video, which you can watch here, we start with the renewal pricing, because like all companies provide the first year like best deal, and then next year they're going to charge you higher. But this is not the case here as well. So I liked about, and that's why I put this in my best shared hosting sheet. So you can get the sheet in the description below. I will leave the link so you can check it out. You can check the links, you can check the discount links as well. So first of all, starting with the unlimited plan. We start with limited plan because this is the main USP for this hosting provider, because you can get the 1 year of a single domain at just 1039 rupees a year. That's 1039 rupees a year for an SSD hosting with auto SSL, which is incredible. Now, if you remember the file usage is like the amount of data you upload and download from the server, or you can call it bandwidth. Okay, but this is not like unmetered or unlimited like the other hosting providers. So they are capped at 5 GB. So 5 GB of data you can upload and download, like both included, and otherwise your account may be capped with that. So that's a limit. But to be honest, 1039 is a great deal for someone who want to start blogging, or want to just explore with this blogging world, or just trying to host a website. So that's great. Talking about extra features, you get Jetbackup, which is actually a paid plugin. If you go to it's a paid cPanel plugin. You can definitely go to Jetbackup website, so they get you free in even this cheapest plan ever, which is incredible. Now I got the personal one. So right now I have the personal one. As you can see, this is the personal one, which is like a 99 rupees per month. But to be honest, you should definitely check out the advanced one, because the 3 website cap is not, if you're starting, if you're beginner, no issues. But if you're say you want to grow in blogging, you're definitely trying multiple niche. When you're trying multiple niche, you need multiple websites, and 3 website is limited. Assuming the price is around 3000 rupees, then why won't you pay for advanced plan, which will cost you 4000 a year? I have the exact amount right here. So you have to pay 4469 per year, and this is all inclusive GST, as well as everything except domain. So domain sold separately, and they don't provide you the free domain in these 3 plans. So they only provide you in advanced domain. So again, in 4000 you're getting domain, which is incredible value for money, I would say, because with Namecheap, as you can see, we're gonna pay for SSL extra, which bumped the prices to 5000. And this completely changed my earlier review of Namecheap versus Resellerclub, because now we have a new competitor. As you can see, I've turned the screen because this is most cheaper. You're getting an SSD server with the unmetered bandwidth. So there is, if you go to the cPanel, you can see this is the cPanel interface. There is no cap like you see in Namecheap. Let me log into the Namecheap, and let me see. They actually call it as they have the file inode limit of 300 GB. Okay, so if I log in with this, you can see the file usage. I'm already 36% of file usage done. So once this is done, I won't be able to upload or download stuff from the server, which is pathetic. And guess what? You get that unlimited or unmetered. If you recall, unmetered means they won't count you against it, they won't charge you extra, but definitely there would be some limit. Now I don't know what the limit is, but probably it will be greater than what Namecheap and Reseller Club, or assume it's as good as what Namecheap or Reseller Club is providing. So as it's cheaper, you get extra features, as well as you get SSD server, and like it's all good, right? But not everything is roses. So let's start with other stuff, like what is included, what free stuff you get. So you get 2 premium SEO tools, and you get Jetbackup. So Jetbackup is like a backup tool. It doesn't include auto backup like the Namecheap. Like Namecheap has an auto backup feature, but Jetbackup is manual backup with extra, with a whole lot of features. So you get that free as well, and it's a paid service again. Now this is the domain ratio client area or dashboard. You can see the disk usage, you can see the bandwidth usage as well. Now what I have done is I have transferred my store.yourtechshow.com, which is on the Namecheap server, and have copied the same site to this server, so that we could do the speed test. So first of all, let's talk about premium SEO tools. So you get 2 SEO tools. One is this SEO default, and one SEO tool you get inside this cPanel. So if you cPanel, this is a separate card. As you can see, SEO and marketing tools. Here you can go to SEO tools. Let's open in a new tab, and as you can see, it actually takes you to a page where this is Attracta. Now this is again a paid service. So 2 SEO tools, paid service you're getting for absolutely free. You're getting Jetpack as well, which is amazing value for money, assuming the cost of this is already such low. As you can see, it has each step by step. Okay, if you're a pro, then no issues, but if you're a beginner, this is great. So you can submit your site map to Google, you can check if your site is blacklisted, if your domain is blacklisted. Link building, just to see, you can build links with this. They literally have this form where you fill, you get 3 backlinks. That's just amazing. So you know how important the backlink is. So, and this is my favorite SEO tool, which you get free with this one. Now they don't advertise this, they advertise this one, which is SEO default. Now because this tool costs $49 per month. Now again, to be honest, this is kind of an unfinished product, I would say. I tested it. As you can see, this is the dashboard of SEO default. This is a paid plugin. You are on $50 plan, but to be honest, this is kind of unfinished product. See, for example, if I am targeting words, say tech, okay, I'm gonna click search. It's gonna add the query here. I'm gonna click on this query. Okay, now what it does is it gives you Google search SERP, or search engine page results, which site is ranking for the keyword tech. Okay, and then it generates report. So what it does is basically on page SEO. It will tell you what keywords you have and etc. You can put your site here and you can analyze. For example, let me put my site here and let's hit compare. Now you have limited queries, I think 12 or 15. So you need to see that. Let's wait for it to generate my report, and we will see what improvements you can do. Now of course, this is the better thing, you get free with it, but this is an unfinished product because I will tell you, if you go to their website. Okay guys, SEO default, as you can see, they have this nice web page and they have pricing that starts with $50. Access premium tool, join $49 per month. But if you go here, content editor, this is a nice feature which can be enabled in future, but you can see this is upcoming soon. So these include the backlinks check, the organic traffic, and basically the tool that we expect from an SEO tool, like from Ahrefs or SEMrush. So it's in progress. So this is a kind of startup company which is doing that. So it's good that you get the premium thing, but I would say as of now, other than on-page SEO, it doesn't do too much. I'm just sharing my honest opinion, but definitely this could improve and you could get all the extra features in upcoming time. But forget about that, just use Attracta. I mean, this tool is really nice. You're getting 3 backlinks at the beginning of your website that included in your hosting. You don't need to outsource for that. That's just amazing. Now you have to refresh the page, as you can see, and you click on audit report. As you can see, it has audited my report, and now you can see add 154.2 words in the body. So it's telling me to add the words. It will give you this nice chart that what website had what keywords, and you have to add this much. So they're comparing with mine. Okay, again in paragraph. Now these things are important, what we call as on-page SEO, but off-page SEO is also important. You can see then you have exact keyword comparison. So your web page has 0 exact keywords in body. And you can see it's kind of unfinished because there's literally no keywords that it is showing. So it's a more towards the advertising feature, but forget about this. Let's wait for it to grow. Definitely you can do the on-page improvements and just use Attracta. This is a very nice tool. You can see listings created within 1 hour, update your keywords anytime, and that's just awesome. Like, you get 3 backlinks, you get step-by-step guide to improve your SEO. And let's talk about other features. The cPanel is full of features. This cPanel seems different what I'm using in Namecheap as Resellerclub, as you can see. So that's all good. So let's now do the speed test. So as I said, I have this this website hosted. This is the website. So we're going to open it in a new tab. And again, this is an HTTPS. So this is my store. If you know, this thing is same as store.yourtechshow.com. And you can see this page loading speed versus this got so much loaded fast, but we won't do the speed test exactly, don't worry. So same website on different hosting. So this is on webhost, on domain racer, and this is on Namecheap. Now let's go ahead and let's do the speed test on gtmetrics.com, because speed test is very important. Let's put this domain racer one, and let's put the Namecheap one as well, which is store.yourtechshow.com. As you can see, both is analyzing. Let's see the results, honest result at your end. So A grade, and let's see what in the Namecheap. So Namecheap got a little bit slow over time. The time when I did the review, it was fast, but over time it got used. It got slow a little bit, maybe because of users. But as you can see, A grade performance with this and B grade performance with Namecheap, both are SSD server. The reason why is that the Namecheap is on the Apache server and this is on the Litespeed server. So what is the difference of that? So basically it's a server side rendering thing. Like when the client contacts the server, it renders the web page. So that Apache server is a different software, and then the Lighthouse is a different. So Lighthouse has twice capacity of holding websites. So for example, Apache can serve 100 pages, then Lighthouse can serve 200 pages, and it has amazing caching feature. That's why the performance you get with this is amazing. You can see the time to first byte, which is the server response, here is 207 milliseconds, and on the Namecheap, if you go to performance tab, and if you go to the time to first byte, it's 732 milliseconds. So it's not just about the price. Okay, it's not just about the price, it's about the speed. And this making me thinking, why I'm paying extra and going with Namecheap, I should go with Domain Racer. This is my honest thing. Most probably 90% of I've decided that I will move my Namecheap server this year to Domain Racer. It's gonna be a really pain because there's a lot of website hosted there and transferring won't be easy. So if possible, I will make a video on how to transfer your website. So let me know. So as you can see, the only thing which I have not tested is the downtime, because like this review account is provided for like a week or so. But definitely I will buy it and I will test it out. I will let you know in the comments down below. You get auto SSL, the same thing like the Resellerclub. it's good. Of course, Namecheap SSL is better, but again, auto SSL unlimited websites great. File usage is unmetered. It means that they won't count you against it, but they will definitely cap. And you get 2 premium SEO tools, Jetbackup. So what is bad? I mean, of course, I have not tested the downtime. This is an India hosting provider, so the downtime would be according to IST. So that's okay, I would say. So I will test it. I will let you know in comments down below. Talking about uploads, for some reason I used the file explorer. I uploaded some files and it was slow. It was slower than the Namecheap one. In fact, I was worrying that is this a SSD server, but when I do the speed test, you can see it's definitely the SSD server. Maybe with the Lighthouse server, just like the uploads are slow. I'm not sure about that. Let me know in comments down below. But definitely uploads and download is slow. If you are planning to make an upload and download website, sorry, this is not for you. But for beginners and even for experienced bloggers or developers who want to host their website, like this is amazing for static page. Litespeed server, static page speed is just amazing. You can see server response 200 milliseconds. You can run Node.js application in it. You can serve web pages, just amazing. Of course, their domain, the domain plan is amazing. Like just go to domainracer.com and just go to domain. Okay, for some reason it got in USD. Okay, so you can see .com is $5.19 a year. I mean, that's just amazing. The .xy rate for 70 rupees a year, and the renewal is around 700 rupees. So I'm paying 1,000 rupees in Namecheap, so I'm even transferring my XYZ domain to this one, as this is so much cheaper. And again, the support, I mean, I couldn't stop talking about these things because, to be honest, I've tested it. So the support is awesome as well. So let me go to the dashboard. Let me log in. So I have some issue when I transferred my website for this testing. I had some issue that, you know, my website was not loading. So again, you can create tickets in the dashboard, and they replied very fast. You can see the conversation here. So I started at 17:03, that's evening, and they replied me at 17:24, like just 15 minutes. They replied me. Of course, it took 1.5 days for the issue to be resolved, but they were nice enough. So the support is as good as Namecheap. So it's pretty much good. That's pretty much for this video. Hope you like this video. If you want more videos like this, definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.